7, 2018, this man made history, becoming a simultaneous two-division UFC champion, wrested the heavyweight title away from Stipe Miocic. You know who I'm talking about, the future Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier is set to make the weight team.
John, I was there. I was there, and it felt good when I became the double champion. But as Daniel Cormier walks to the octagon today, know that you are watching one of the most skilled fighters in the UFC's history. Did not start mixed martial arts until he was almost 31 years old, and in 9 years has put himself in the conversation for one of the greatest fighters of all time. I can honestly say I'm very proud of the guy.
Well, and you should be, and the striking has started to catch up with the wrestling, which is certainly a scary proposition to anyone in the heavyweight or light heavyweight division. But Daniel Cormier now on the wrong side of 40, still getting it done in a big way against the best fighters in the world. All right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing, and Hasbullah's in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbullah in his corner.
And if Hasbullah didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to go, and so are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedown. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target. That was nice.
Atlantic strikes nicely here from top position.
This is a terrible position.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Nurmagomedov. Set up an unlock now.
What a tight armbar.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there. Oh, right into mount. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage. Great job finding his shots from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. All right, let's see if the crowd can be mature as they get into the north-south position.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell.
Under 90 seconds to go, round one. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Gotta be careful here.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat. Nice shot there by the champ.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Final seconds here. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Lands another strike upstairs. And for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss you, eh? And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
All right, buckle up. Here we go. Round two. Khabib Nurmagomedov. And on the other side, there you are, Daniel Cormier.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. He's got that single collar tie.
Now goes to the uppercut. True on the double leg. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Nice judo toss for him there. Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good.
Massive shot from the top.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Sides with conviction.
Oh!
He's hurt now. Big right hand there.
Now we're going. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Fighters separate from the clinch now. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Less than 2 minutes now to go in round two. Strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Seconds remain in the round. Cormier's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now.
Good run.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Nice shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov.
Set up a sub-attempt. It's tight.
Gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. He's having his way with him here.
Let's work. Come on, stand up. Let's work.
3 minutes to go. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Look to get your guard back now.
Look at that, going into the armbar. Arms in deep. This has got to be the end of the fight. Man, I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on it.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
Cormier's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a...
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Wow.
All right, looks like he... All right, pausing the action here. The referee never wants to be the story, but given the swelling around that eye, doctor had to be called for here, champ.
Well, he's having a very difficult time picking up the opponent. Seeing where his opponent is, and he's getting tagged. He's getting pieced up.
That'll do it. Fighter trying to state his case, but he's not going to be passing any vision tests tonight. TKO via doctor stoppage, sort of an anticlimactic ending to that one. We go right inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Well, always an honor to watch Khabib Nurmagomedov perform live and in person, and once again added to his greatness here tonight.
A dominant performance. He did it exactly